Well, I'll just give a couple brief thoughts and then let you guys answer some questions. I thought our guys worked hard. There was good energy. They competed for pucks. At times I thought we got a little bit, undisciplined. We haven't been really undisciplined the last few games. I thought it snuck in there a little today. We got a little disciplined. Obviously the 5-minute major, and then just some penalties at the end of the third, and we're trying to stay away from that. But I like the way our kids battled. We had some chances around the net. We couldn't convert around the net. We've got to do a better job converting at the net. We have 35 shots. They had 49. For me, I thought we had some good quality chances, as they did too. So, you always want to come away with a win each weekend and try. And if you can get a 3-point weekend, that's great. And if you can get 4, then it's great. That's even better. But this weekend was a hard-fought weekend. There's a lot of bruises and bumps and cuts, and guys who on their team who got knocked out of the weekend, guys on our team who got knocked out of the weekend, guys tonight on both teams who got hurt, and then a couple of misconduct. So kids who are on the ice, both teams battled hard, and they're a well-coached team, and they work hard, and I thought our kids worked really hard too.
Yeah, it felt like a playoff game, to be honest. You got to give a lot of credit to Providence. They're a good team. There are a lot of tough guys over there. So I think our team's happy to come out with a couple of points this weekend, and I feel like it's nice to see playoff tempo from our team. Going into the last couple weekends here.
The line also had a ton of shots. McLaughlin had 6, Mano had 4. Kind of an ad hoc pairing with Mano up there. What was it like to be on that line where these guys are covering it up?
Yeah, Mano was all over the place tonight. He had I think 3 breakaways. Glocks, he played well, had a lot of shots. We're trying to get pucks to the net and create chances. So we try to follow the game plan as much as we can, so we can have a chance to win.
Alex, Beanpot wasn't very good to you guys. It seemed like there was some flow issue this weekend. You guys were there, you were in it. What changed for you guys off the ice?
The Beanpot's a crazy time, and it's a big stage to play on. I think what changed was everyone kind of got back to the middle and really stuck to our game plan. I think it slipped away from us a little bit at the Fleet Center, or TD, and we're trying to get back on track here, and I feel like this weekend was a good weekend for us to get back on track.
What do you think of Chris Rawlings?
I thought. Thanks, Doug. I thought that Chris settled down. I'm sure if you'd asked him, he wishes he had both goals back. But then he made some real key saves for us in the after that second goal, which was halfway through the second period and into the third period in overtime. So, he bounced back, and we're going to need him. I said it last night. We're going to need him down the stretch. And sign of a good goaltender is when you give up maybe a bad goal or a couple bad goals, and how you react and you bounce back. And I thought he bounced back really well after that second goal.
Alex mentioned Joe Mano. Seemed like your bottom 6 really carried you at times in this game.
Yeah, I was happy with, before, Robbie Vrolik went out yesterday. that line, Vrolik and Tuck and Glocks, Michael McLaughlin, had played very well and had a goal in, 5 of your last 6 games or something like that. So, with Robbie not available and moving Joe up there, those 2 guys are going very well, and they had a lot of chances. I think Joe had, 1 clear-cut breakaway, right, and maybe 2 partial breakaways in there, and had some chances. So they played well, and we had to move that. We dressed an extra defenseman, so we had to move some guys around. With Stoney and Mora, who had some good chances in finding the right combination there, and that bottom line, that bottom 6 is going well, Joe. And you're right, they're just keeping it simple. That's why, and they're just getting pucks to the net. And when you get pucks to the net, good things happen.
And we've asked a lot about the power play all year, and you didn't like the execution on it last night. What do you think of that?
I like the fact that we scored 1. and the execution wasn't what we needed to be, both entering the zone and then once we get it in the zone. So, it's something we'll continue to work at. I like the way we kill penalties. I think they were 1 for 7 today. I think they were 0 for 4 yesterday, so 1 for 11, over the weekend, and we'll take that at any point. There's a lot of penalties. The referees called a lot throughout the whole game. So, we'll just have to get better. Specialty teams are key as you get to this point in the season.
You got 70 at one point. You were down to 5. I mean, did Dan come back in because when went off?
No. Dan took a hit to the blow to the head and got cut for some stitches, and it was a non-call, and he had to get sutured up and did a little woozy, so he went out, and then Ben went out. So we had 7, but you're right, Joe, they went down to 5.
What was the outlook for the lineup going forward for Rowlick and others down the line?
We're still reassessing that, and I'll have a clearer picture more on. Rowlick is more day-to-day, but I don't know how long that's going to be. But and then we'll assess the rest as we get back at it. We'll take Monday off, and we'll get back at it on Tuesday practice.
Thanks, guys.